Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, and this is going to be a little bit of a chill commentary of sorts. And as you can see here, this is going to be the very first Call of Duty 4 gameplay that I will be posting to my channel. I'm playing a little some Crossfire TDM on one of the EGO servers, the Edge Gamers servers, I think it is. And I hopped in for a little bit of a good old Call of Duty 4, just to relive my my memories a little bit, because I did start with, or one of the first MMOFPSs that I started with was Call of Duty 4 back in '07, and that's what I'm here to talk about today. This is just going to be a normal commentary, so enjoy watching me getting my ass kicked. So this is going to be, once again, this is going to be explaining how I first started with the MMO scene, not my YouTube scene, but my overall experience and history with first-person shooter games and just basically online games in general. Back in, I think, middle school, when I was in like 7th grade or so, was when Call of Duty 4 first came out. And my older brother, I do have an older brother. He is I shouldn't really disclose his age, but he is my older brother. And when Call of Duty 4 came out, he cracked it, or after maybe maybe half a year, he got a cracked version of it. And yeah, he just played single player, and he played it, I want to say a lot of times, but he definitely played it enough to know what Call of Duty is about. And I remember when we used to went on vacations and such, because back in when I was in I think either 7th grade or 8th grade, I think it was 8th grade, was when I first realized he had Call of Duty 4. And when we went on like road trips when he came back from college, because he was in college when I was in middle school. He would let me play on his computer, his laptop, when we were on road trips, and we would hook it up to the car battery, and then we just play, or he'd let me play a single player campaign on Call of Duty 4. So that's where I kind of started. I started out with Call of Duty 4 single player, and I just screw around there. And then in like middle of 8th grade, I believe, I want to say, I got my first laptop, and it was a pretty shitty HP Hewlett Packard, like those everyday office notebook types of laptops. And I installed Soldier Front on it. For those guys who don't know, Soldier Front is an MMOFPS game published by EG, and that's technically my first online game that I ever played. And my friends wanted me to get on, wanted me to play the game, so I tried it. I downloaded it, and I installed it, played it a little bit, and my memories with Soldier Front weren't really that great. I did play it a lot, though, don't get me wrong, but I did play Soldier Front a lot. I made freaking like, I think, nearly 8 different alt accounts, because the way that Soldier Front works is that when you first start an account, you buy one weapon, and you pretty much have to stick with that weapon unless you buy like G Coin, which is like the equivalent of NX cash for combat arms. And yeah, I remember I used to have my favorite account was the one with the Galil. I think it was like a second lieutenant something, like red or something like that. And I had Galil assault rifle on it, and it was a lot of fun using that Galil. And I think I played the Soldier Front for about like maybe like, I want to say, maybe a year and a half, because it was pretty fun for me anyway, because it was my first MMOFPS. It was my first taste of what online gaming was like, and that's what I pretty much grew up with. And after that came Combat Arms. Combat Arms, as I've mentioned before, was introduced to me by my friend Protagonist. He has made his appearance on this channel a couple times, and probably some of you guys will recognize his name and whatnot. So that's the guy who first introduced me to Combat Arms, and he was one of the original closed beta testers. And I wasn't necessarily a closed beta tester, but I was one of the open beta guys when Combat Arms was first released for public beta. That's when I first joined in, and I downloaded Combat Arms on my shitty ass HP laptop, and it constantly lagged. That is why my KDR is still at 1.5 instead of something higher, because it was pretty painful playing on that laptop, because Combat Arms is obviously much more graphics intensive than Soldier Front was. I mean, at least Soldier Front, even though it lagged at times, about maybe 60% of the time it ran smoothly, and I really didn't have a problem with lag, like because my computer was too crappy or not all that pizzazz. But Common Arms, because it's one of the better looking MMOFPSs out there, it constantly lagged. At one point, or when I first downloaded Common Arms, it was so bad that every time I respawned, I would have to wait about 5, or not 5, that's too long, but I would have to wait about 2 or 3 minutes just to spawn in again. And don't get me started on how long it took me to actually get into a game. That was painful in itself. But anyways, that's where I first started, and then after that, I got introduced to a lot more games. Combat Arms, I ditched Soldier Front once I realized that Combat Arms was kind of my thing, because I didn't like how Soldier Front kind of was modeled, like in terms of its gameplay mechanics and like its shop systems and whatnot. I had a lot of problems with that, so I went over to Combat Arms and I found that the Combat Arms system was a lot more user friendly, or in my case that is, and I really liked it a lot more. So that's where I hopped into Combat Arms permanently, and I started kind of laying off on Soldier Front a little bit more, and then yeah, until I finally uninstalled it because I realized that I wasn't going to play Soldier Front anymore on a regular basis. So that's where I am now. And then obviously I've gotten into the whole strew of things. Modern Warfare 2 came along in '09, I believe. Modern Warfare 3 now, Black Ops. I've gotten all the Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2. In fact, the only Call of Duty that I've not yet owned at one point in time is World at War. I plan to do so probably in college or something like that, because I do want to play on the old Nazi zombie maps with the old World at War maps as well. So it seems pretty fun anyway. So that's where I'm headed right now. And obviously Blacklight Retribution and other stuff have occupied my day as well. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this short commentary on how I got started in the MMOFPS scene. First it was Call of Duty COD 4 single player, which I'm playing right now. Well, it's multiplayer anyway, and then Soldier Front, and then from there on I kind of went into a general direction to other Call of Duty, or not Call of Duties, but MMOFPSs. So anyways guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this short commentary on how I got started in online gaming, or in first-person shooters, that is. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys next time in another commentary. I don't know what it'll be though.